Hi everyone, this is Miss Richardson. Yesterday in the story that you guys read, Play With Me, you probably noticed there were some reflections in the water. And we're going to be learning a little bit more about reflections. So I'm going to start by showing you some examples. This is a goose's reflection in the water. Here's another reflection. Flamingo reflections in the water. We have a crocodile's reflection in the water. We have a baby seeing their reflection in the mirror. We have a person seeing their reflection in the mirror. A raccoon seeing his reflection in the water. We see in a puddle on the ground reflections of the buildings that are nearby. And another baby looking in the mirror. Show you just a couple more. This is a cat seeing its reflection in the mirror. And we have a dancer seeing her reflection in the mirror. So reflections happen when something is really good at bouncing light, the same way a ball sometimes bounces off the ground. Sometimes light will hit something and bounce right off of it. And water is one thing that is really good at bouncing light. We're going to do an experiment where we're going to find out what things are good reflectors. So I have a flashlight here, okay? And I have, you'll see this black paper here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take different objects and I'm going to shine my flashlight on the object to see if the object can bounce the light from the flashlight onto the black paper. And things that can do that are going to be good reflectors. They're going to be things that you can see your reflection in. So we'll start with the mirror, which we already know a mirror is a good reflector. We know we can see our reflection in it. So when I shine the light at the mirror, you'll see that on that black paper is the light. Even though I'm not pointing the flashlight at the black paper, the mirror is bouncing the light onto the black paper. So the mirror is a good reflector. Okay, have some other things to test. I have a yellow bowl. It's just a plastic bowl. So we're going to point the light at the bowl. And you'll notice the bowl's kind of lighting up, but we do not see any light on that black paper. So this is not a good reflector. Okay, the bowl is not a good reflector. I have a cup here. This is a cup made out of metal. Okay, it's a little metal cup. So I'm going to point the flashlight at the cup and see. Oh, now you'll notice, if I get the angle right here, that it actually is bouncing the light right off onto that black paper. If I can, there we go. So now you can kind of see when I move around, you can see the light moving around on the black paper. So this is a good reflector. It is bouncing the light like the mirror was. I have a piece of orange construction paper. So let's see. I can actually see the light all the way through the paper, but the light is not really bouncing off onto that black paper. So the orange paper is not a good reflector. I have a little fire engine. This belongs to my son Leo. So I'm going to shine the light at it, and you can see, look at that. It's making really cool reflections over there, really bouncing the light onto that black paper. So the fire engine is a good reflector. I have a piece of train track. It's made out of wood. So when I shine the light at it, Nothing is happening on that black paper. It's not bouncing the light. The light is just staying right there. I have, let's see, a piece of foil. I bet you guys all have this in your kitchen. Okay. So when I shine the light, you can see, see that black paper light up? The foil is bouncing the light right off onto the black paper. So the foil is a good reflector. I have a stuffed lion, a little lion doll. So when I shine the light at it, nothing is happening over on my black paper. It is not bouncing the light. And I have a glass, or it's a clear plastic tube. So when I shine the light, you can see it's really actually bouncing the light right over to that black paper. It is a good reflector. And then I have one more thing. I have this purple pebble. It comes from one of my son's toys. So I can shine the light on the purple pebble, and we can see that nothing is really happening to that black paper. It is not bouncing the light. So I'll show you the things that were not good reflectors. So kind of put the camera down so you can see. The purple pebble is not a good reflector. The stuffed lion, not a good reflector. The wooden train track is not a good reflector. The orange paper is not a good reflector. And this yellow bowl was not a good reflector. They did not bounce the light onto the black paper. So these things are not good reflectors. So let me show you the things that were good reflectors. The fire engine is a good reflector. The mirror is a good reflector. I'm going to hold it up like this so you guys can see it. The metal cup is a good reflector. The tin foil is a good reflector. And the clear plastic tube was a good reflector. So we have 5 things: the mirror, the clear plastic tube, the metal cup, the fire engine toy, and the tin foil are all good reflectors. So now your challenge is to try and figure out why these things were good reflectors. And I'm not going to tell you right now. We will talk about it again another time to try and figure it out. But they do all have something in common that makes them good reflectors. So you can take a look at them again and see if you can figure out what is something that is the same about all of them that makes them a good reflector. This is also an experiment that you can do at home. You just need a flashlight, and you shine the flashlight on different objects and see if the light bounces off anywhere. Just make sure you ask permission from your family to get a flashlight, and make sure you're not shining the light in anybody's eyes. So happy reflection experimenting. All right, talk to you guys soon.